The Snowden County Library is in the process of undergoing a major project of digitizing its physical collection of rare items in its J.P. Gaskins, South Carolina room, primarily the historic Uriah Lund collection. Historians and various educators of Snowden County have expressed the desire for this collection, as well as the library's rare collection in general, to be digitized as a way for easier access for themselves, their students, and others. This collection includes rare or out-of-print items pertaining to the state or local areas of South Carolina, materials pertaining to early settlers, ethnic groups, businesses, arts and entertainment, and prominent individuals and events. It also includes books, periodicals, pamphlets, maps, newspaper clippings, and scrapbooks. And it also includes works of local authors. This collection also places an emphasis on genealogical materials pertaining to Snowden County and the upland area of South Carolina. Its genealogy collection includes census schedules, religious records, newspapers, family histories, probate and wills, cemetery surveys, and county histories. One of Snowden County's most valuable collection is its Uriah Lund collection. The Uriah Lund collection is dedicated to a former slave, Uriah Lund. Mr. Lund was born around 1845 in Tecumseh, South Carolina, in Snowden County. After obtaining his freedom, Mr. Lund left the small town of Tecumseh to join the Union Army. After the Civil War, he returned to South Carolina, and in 1867, he secretly founded the Lund School for Negroes. Although Mr. Lund had been a slave, he learned how to read and write with help from his former slave owner's son. Thus, he decided to give back to his community by teaching former slaves, as well as other African Americans, how to read and write. Uriah Lund is highly revered in Snowden County and the upland. Many of the items in the collection were donated to the library by the descendants of the former slave. The collection not only tells the story of Uriah Lund, but also provides information on the era of slavery, post-slavery, and race relations during that time for students doing research projects. This is a photo of young Uriah Lund as a Union Army soldier. This is Uriah's actual Union Army uniform. This is a note provided by the Lund family that was found among Uriah's items. Uriah is actually listed in this book, Black Union Soldiers in the Civil War, by Hondon Hargrove, and this is an actual record of this book in our library catalog. The purpose of the South Carolina and the Uriah Lund collection is to educate students, be a resource for teachers and other educators, and be a resource for historians and lovers of history. It can also be a resource for those conducting genealogical and family research. Dublin Core will be the metadata scheme for the collection because it is very compatible with the Data Content Standard Guidelines of Anglo-American Cataloging Rules, or AACR2, and the Resource Description Access, or RDA, along with the Library of Congress. The Library of Congress subject headings will be the main controlled vocabulary used in searching for items because of its generality. The Library of Congress subject headings is also an element of Dublin Core. Because it emphasizes simplicity and generality, the extensible markup language, or XML, will be the encoding scheme. It is both human readable and machine readable. This is the web page for the J.P. Gaskin, South Carolina Room Collection. It is under construction at the moment, but this is how users will be able to search. As you can see, there are various links on this page. I will read now the Uriah Lund collection, followed by some church records, military records, reconstruction, local records, land, vital records, census, and miscellaneous. We would like to thank you for visiting with us today.